Hello, boys and girls. My name is Sidalpha, and welcome to another episode of Is It Worth It? Today we're taking a look at Cross of the Dutchman, a game which was released today by Triangle Studios. Now, I was one of the people that was sent a review code of this game, so I have been able to play through it a little bit prior to release, and so far it's been an interesting game. I did start a new one today just to kind of start over because I didn't want to go too far ahead in the game for you guys. But before we jump into the gameplay, let's take a quick look at the options. First off, we have resolution. All your basic resolutions are there. Video quality, we've got very low, low, medium, high, very high. Windowed or not, we have music and sound effects. Let's actually turn the music volume down a little bit there. Language, we have Portuguese, Spanish, Frisk, I'm not sure what that is, and English. We also have key bindings. Now, we do have keyboard or controller. This is actually very important to remember as you play through this game. Unfortunately, I do not have a controller to be able to play through these games, so I am using the mouse and keyboard. However, with the overall controls of this game, I think you will get a better experience if you actually use a controller with it. Now, these are rebindable, which is a good thing to have. But that's basically the entirety of the options menu right there. You'll note that I actually forgot to apply that. You'll note that there's no speech or any other options in the graphics in the audio menu, and the graphics menu is bare bones at best. It is missing a lot of different features. However, this game's graphical nature doesn't really lend a lot of need to be able to adjust specific options such as that. What we're going to do now is we're going to jump into the gameplay where I left off just a little while ago. So this is Cross of the Dutchman. This is your main character. Right now what I'm asked to do is going around and gather people to help me fight against the Saxons. Now, this game is based on they state it's based on a true story. However, this man, Pierre, his life is so shrouded in mythos that it's kind of like watching a movie that was based on a true story. I feel it's more like there was a person named this name once upon a time, and the rest of it is conjecture and fanciful storytelling. So that's basically where we're at with that. Which, don't get me wrong, I do like movies that are based on a true story, but they're more fabrication than fact. And I get kind of a little feeling that this game is kind of along the same genre of that. Now, most everything you do with the mouse and keyboard is going to be left clicking. There is no voice acting in this game. It's all done through text windows. Hey, that was quite the thing you pulled off last night. Okay, we'll just... I don't know why I keep moving around to the windows, because you can actually just click on anywhere. Now, in this game, the basic fight mechanics are you'll spam your main attack button, which is basically a fast attack. Hello. And you also have a power attack, and you can upgrade and have different power attacks there. Now, that is one thing to note here. These are differentiated by color only. It would be nice if they had some text option to help differentiate so you can kind of identify what they are easier, because different shades doesn't really lend a whole lot to somebody looking for a selection on the fly. Now, you do have a map screen which also gives you the completions in the chapter. Basically, I don't have much further to go in Chapter 4 here. go around and hit all the things is something that you do need to do in order to make sure you pick up money and along the way to be able to purchase like different power attacks and things of that nature. Why, hello, Peter. Good, you made it. I was able to find 3 sets of armor, but I see you've brought a 4th companion. Pleased to meet you, sir. My name is Weird Jelchama. Some interesting names in this game. I'm the guy who will actually make a difference when we take on the Saxons. Well, no lack of confidence there. I gather you won't be needing my assistance. Blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. Yay, let's go shopping! Wait, nope. We need to... Let's go this way. Hello, chest. We'll ignore the chest for now. That's pointless. What I really want to do is get to some combat so you guys can see that. Hello, bad guys. Beat it, peasant. Apparently we can't fight them yet. That's a shame. Why, hello. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. It's 100 gold for a health potion? Alright. I suddenly feel a lot stronger. Oh, it actually permanently increases your overall health. Interesting. Where the heck was that merchant at? Okay, so actually what I'm going to do here is I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. We're just going to take a brief pause while I zip over to the shop, and then we'll come back here. Well, folks, as it turned out, there was no shop, so we'll just continue on with the story here a little bit. You've returned just in time. Matching outfits, who would have thought? Most importantly, you have something to swing against those Saxons. We stand a much better chance now. You need all the luck you can get. Listen, the Saxons have positioned small groups of soldiers throughout the village. You need to take them out one by one, but be careful not to raise the alarm. Understood. Let's go. Oh shit, this is timed. Okay. Haha. So there's some combat for you. I love some of the sound effects in the background here. It's just awesome. Well, we really don't have a whole heck of a lot of time. Keep running, men. Always stop for treasure. Whee! I think we've almost got him. Well, looks like that's all of them. The last combat I was in was actually a lot more intense than that. Let's see if this shopkeep has something useful. Greetings, my good man. What do you have on offer today? Sorry, I'm really busy right now. Please come back later. Oh, looks like we didn't take out all of them. Get ready, we're in for a really big fight. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Battle! Holy shit. Oh no, I wasted it. Shit. Like I said, as you can see, the mouse and keyboard controls are a little bit wonky here. So if you have a controller, I strongly recommend you make use of that. That was close. I think some of them were able to get away, though. We need to make sure we've taken out all those soldiers. Let's go back to the church and check on Peter. No, I want to go to the store. All right. So we already have the door kick purchased. Let's get spin punch. Interesting. That'll come in handy. All right. So as you can see, this game does have some interesting qualities, and I've actually found the story itself and the overall gameplay to be rather charming despite its simplicity. This is, to be perfectly honest, I agreed to do a review. Agreed to do a review on this game for the review code that was provided for me. I did not guarantee a positive review because I thought for sure I wasn't going to like it. But as it turns out, it's really, I'm really feeling it's not that bad of a game. I've actually spent a fair amount of time here playing this, and I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed spending my time with the game, which, for a game as simple as this is not something I'm able to say very often, it seems like. And so, with the game being as it is and taking a look at the price tag, it is something I actually feel confident that I can say, yes, this is worth your time and effort. So, to answer the question, is it worth it? I would have to say, yes, absolutely. This game is fairly inexpensive for what you're getting out of it. The gameplay it's not complex, but then again, at the same time, it doesn't necessarily need to be. This is one thing I do kind of have to remind myself of games, smaller games such as these, that you don't need crazy difficult mechanics and huge amounts of variety to be able to equate to fun and engaging gameplay. I have been probably unduly rough on some other games in the past, but at the end of the day, they were still games that if I didn't recommend them, they were still games that I wouldn't recommend regardless, even thinking back on them. However, this game, it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's witty, it does have some decent humor in it at times, and I've enjoyed the time I've spent on it. So, with that being said, this has been Cross of the Dutchman. It is $8.99 on Steam or your regional equivalent. It is discounted right now as it was just released today, but for this price and for what you're getting out of the game, it is well worth your time to check out if you are into these style of game. So once again, my name is Sidalpha, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey folks, Sidalpha here. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you want to check out some other First Impressions videos, feel free to click on the link on the left. If you're interested in staying more up to date with what's happening in the PC gaming community, feel free to click on the link to your right. The subscribe button is down at the bottom. Please show your support and punch that evil thing as hard as you can. And once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.